Hi guys, thank you for watching today. I am super excited to share with you some gems to help you polish up on while you're home right now during the quarantine, or some of us are already getting back into the open market now. But thank you again for watching. And before we get started, I would love for you guys to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so therefore you never miss a video. Hi guys, so gem number one is you should know your market. You should know how many homes are that have been sold in your market or farm, like some people like to call it. You should know the average day that the homes last on the market. And it's also a great time for you to reach out to your lender, your preferred lender. I have a really good one, Melissa Howard. She's amazing. But reach out to your preferred lender and speak with them. Have a conversation. You should know the rates, what's going on, what's the processes, everything that everything that's changed for them as a lender to get your buyers qualified and all the different resources that they have. So definitely it's a great time to reach out and have that conversation. It also freshens you up whenever you have those listing appointments, which we'll talk about later. But it'll freshen you up having that virtual video with your lender, because you can do Zoom or whatever. But it's a great time for you to do that because, like, I just spoke with my lender and rates are at a historical low still. So it's a great time to make sure that you are very familiar with that information. So guys, gem number two is now is a great chance for you to organize your CRM, or to organize your sphere of influence. This is an awesome time for you guys to be reaching out to everyone you know, organize it, know who's a buyer, who's hot right now, know who needs to sell within the next 3 to 6 months, 8, maybe even a year. You should know that information, and you should be giving them valuable information as well to get them prepared for the process. So therefore they're not stressed out, because who wants to move during a stressed out time? It's already a stressful world as is. So you want to make sure that you have this information gathered together so that you can contact the people that you know. Make sure you have the right information that's good for them, for their lifestyles, what they need currently right now. You should be reaching out. The rule of thumb is you can send out 5 emails a day, 5 texts, and make 5 phone calls. Just reach out to, that's 15 people. If you reach out to 15 people a day, for one, that's also letting them know that you care, which you should genuinely care for people. I mean, that's super important. But reach out to people, let them know you care. Even if it's not even about real estate, just reach out and ask people how they're doing, if they need anything, because this is the time when we really, really, really need to show each other that your neighbor is there for you. And any time of need, whether it's for the good or the bad, like you need to be there. So that's rule and gem number 2. So guys, gem number 3 is get familiar with your contracts. There's so many contracts here in California when it comes to real estate. And of course, we just recently had it more added on, like the PED and things like that. So just make sure that you really, really, really know those contracts. I'm grateful to say that I have a mentor that we meet up with every Monday, and we go over contracts, we do role playing, we do all kind of like different scenarios. So therefore we can better handle objections. We can prepare for our listing presentations. Like, we practice listing presentations on Zoom call, which is also amazing. That's why I said I was going to come back to that, because Zoom is a great program that you can use to do virtual listing presentations, like I said before. Or like I said, we also use it for our mentee meeting that we do every Monday, which is phenomenal, and like I'm learning so much from that. So this is a great time for you guys to get familiar with your contracts, read them over. If there's a veteran that you can reach out to in the game, in the real estate world, reach out to them. Actually go over those lines word by word by word by word. Know what they mean, understand it, because the last thing you want to do is have a contract together and it is all wrong, because what's on the contract in black and white, you have to abide by that. So you definitely want to make sure you know those contracts. That's like the real estate Bible. So make sure, I cannot stress that enough, that you get familiar with real estate contracts. So this is a really great one. So books. Read a book. Make sure you read books. You are what you put into your body, whether you're physically putting down your throat, or you're putting it in your head, or you're putting it between these two things, your ears, make sure you read books. This is the perfect time. I'm quite sure all of you guys are already caught up on Netflix, Hulu, whatever you're watching, cable, HBO, I don't know, whatever you're watching. I'm quite sure all of you guys are already caught up. We're going into, I think, week 7 here in California. Come next week, it'll be like week 7 or something like that. But make sure you're reading some books. Turn the TV off, put a remote control down, read some books. Even if you have to go outside, catch some rays, have a good book, read a book. It's so valuable right now. Some of the books that I've been reading, again, I've already read this book and I just read it again because it's just so important to stay fresh. What good is a book if you're not going to put the knowledge to use? So one of them is The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. This is a great book to read. As you can tell, ours has been bent I don't know how many times, but this is a great book to read. And then, of course, my husband had me take it back old school with something that is like very, very, very good for your mindset and just understanding that, you know, how to maneuver when it comes to wanting to be better financially. So therefore, Wealth Without Risk is a great book by Charles Gibbons to read. Sorry about that. And then another book that Mike had me reading is The Mental Toughness, Secrets to the World Class. I've been reading on my Kindle. Yes, he pulled out the Kindle. So we've been reading this on the Kindle. So that's 3 great books you can start off with. And I'm quite sure you can find any of those books on Amazon or wherever you find your books, or if you want a hard copy, Barnes & Noble, they can deliver it to you. But those are 3 great books to start off with. If you're looking for something to read, I can always recommend some more. Just reach out to me and I can recommend some more books that's good for the mindset. So, gem number 5, last but definitely not least, exercise, guys. With the weather that we have here, is no excuse for you not to get out to be able to do some type of walking, running, jogging, riding bikes, wherever have you. You don't necessarily need a gym to work out. You don't need weights. You don't need resistance bands. All that stuff helps. If you can order it, get it, that's great. But you can always use your body to do very high endurance exercises. So therefore, I personally like yoga. And I've been doing yoga now with Julia Marie, which is on Amazon. So it's absolutely free. No excuse for you not to try it out at least. But Julia Marie, which like I said, is on Amazon. She's absolutely amazing. She has a 30-day weight loss program on Amazon. And I'm telling you, this girl is intense. She's awesome. She's amazing. She's also helped with my self-esteem, my mindset, because everybody know when you work out, it's like endorphins. I think that's what they call it, but it's endorphins that run through you, and it gets you motivated. It gets you happy. It actually makes you a better person, if you ask me. So you can follow her. She is on social media at Julia Marie Yoga. She's also absolutely amazing. But if you're not into that type of stuff, like I said, you can always do some push-ups. You can do some sit-ups at home. You can ride your bike. And make sure you're practicing social distancing while you're doing that and wearing your mask. So definitely make sure you get out and exercise, because that will just pull 1, 2, 3, and 4 all together. And trust me, if you practice 1, 2, 3, and 4, you will see such a big difference in your work. You see such a big difference in your home. You see such a big difference in just your mindset, period. So try these things out. Once again, guys, thank you for watching. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can see and know when the next video is coming out. Thanks. Bye. And here's a bonus, guys. If you were to put 1 hour into your work or your business, whatever business, let's say you have 5 businesses going on right now. If you put 1 hour into each of those businesses, that's 5 hours out of a 24-hour day. Put 1 hour into that. Statistics show that you will be an expert in that business, in that area, within 5 years. So just think about it. You are what you put into it. So if you put everything into it, trust me, everything will come back to you. Hope you like that. Bye.